being authentic to yourself is going to allow you to bring more clients, attract your ideal job, and make you more money. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why being authentic is going to do all of these things for you. Let's start by identifying what being authentic means, and I'm going to give you some actionable tips that you can do today in order to start being authentic to yourself and start bringing more clients, get more profit, attract your ideal job, and so that you can live a fulfilled life, right? My name is Angela Flores. I am the founder of Call to Soul Marketing and the Funnel Nomad School, and I help people all around the world build their own online businesses so that they can make money online and travel the world while doing something that they absolutely love. All right. So let's talk about authenticity. What is that, right? So when you have a job, when you go to certain social situations, you tend to change your personality in order to fit into that social environment, right? So for example, when you go to a job, you dress very fancy. Probably you never dress that way, but because you're going to that job interview or you're in a certain work environment, you dress yourself in a totally different way that you normally would, right? And you say different words that you never usually use when you're with your friends, when you're with your family, or you do certain things that are not what you naturally would do, right? So we tend as human beings to change ourselves, change what we do and who we are in order to fit in. Now, what if we do it the other way around? What if we are who we are and people that are around us have the privilege to love us and care for us for who we are, right? And the same thing happens with clients. So let me tell you a little story behind this. So when I started this online world, I started my online business and being an entrepreneur, people told me like, you have to make videos, you have to record, you have to create content. And I used to see all these huge influencers, right? Like especially female influencers, all dressed up, super fancy with really nice clothes, a ton of makeup on their face. And I've never ever in my life been like that. I've always been a jeans, a t-shirt, and tennis girl, right? Like I've never dressed fancy. I don't wear high heels. I don't wear makeup. So when I started doing videos, I was like, okay, I need to look like everybody else. So I remember I used to take hours just getting my hair done and putting makeup on. I don't know how to put makeup on, but I used to take hours doing that because I wanted to show up like everybody else in my videos. And guess what? Nobody was watching my videos. I was getting no engagement, no traction, because I wasn't being who I am. I wasn't being authentic to my own self. And then one day, I actually had a client that had a product called the Authenticity Lab. And she talks about why being authentic will attract the right people for you. And I was like, damn, you're right. You're absolutely right. So I stopped doing everything that was not according to my personality, right? Same with my clients. People told me, oh, you have to treat your clients this way. You have to just give them reports every month. They don't need to know anything else about what you do. And that wasn't resonating with me. So I was losing clients all the time. I was not being able to charge premium prices. I was not being able to retain my clients. Then one day I said, you know what? I'm just going to be myself. I don't care what other people are doing. I'm going to be myself. If they like it, awesome. If they don't like it, awesome. You can go, the door is right there, you can leave. If you don't like my personality, my big smile, the fact that I don't wear makeup, the fact that my hair is still wet and like it's messy, it's fine. it's fine. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here listening to me. But if you are the kind of person that are okay with that and you really like my personality, then you're going to keep listening, right? And you're going to keep consuming my content. So I realized that I needed to be authentic to myself, to my personality. Stopped using makeup again, stopped making my hair before videos, started treating my clients the way that I wanted to, just treat them like friends, explaining them everything that happens inside of their campaigns. And guess what happened? Guess what happened when I started being authentic? My engagement on all of my videos started going up like crazy. My following started going up. I started engaging a lot more with my audience, giving them a lot more solutions, and you know, like, they were more interested in what I was saying just because I was being authentic to myself, right? And for example, with my clients, when I stopped listening to how to treat your clients and blah, 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 and I started being authentic to myself, now my clients are like my friends. And I genuinely believe in caring for their success. And I tell them all the time. So we meet every week. I show them, I explain to them what's happening, how we're doing it, why it's not working, why it's working. A lot of people that I've worked with, they're like, your client doesn't need to know how things work. Your client, if you tell them how their things work, then they're going to start doing it themselves and they're going to fire you. I'm like, no, they won't. They won't, because if they know exactly how things work and what we're doing in order to fix it, in order to make it better, they're just going to love working with me. So when you're authentic to yourself, the cool thing is that you are going to create genuine connections with people, genuine connections with your client, with your boss, with the people who follow you, with the people that are around you. So that will allow you to bring goodness into your world instead of just pretending to be somebody else. That's exhausting. That is very exhausting, and it takes so much of your energy to pretend to be someone that you're not, to pretend to do things the way you don't want to do them just to fit in into a society. So I want you to ask yourself today, like, who am I really? Not what everybody else thinks, not what everybody else wants. Who am I? Who am I in each scenario of my life? Where am I showing up authentically, and where am I just doing what other people tell me to do, but it doesn't feel natural to me, right? So start asking yourself that question all the time. Now you need to understand something. When it comes to finding clients and you being authentic, nobody else in the world has the exact combination of your skills, your offer, and your personality. So when we think about, oh, the market is crowded and there's so many people selling this and that, and it's really hard to compete, the truth is that when you're authentic to yourself, it's just a one-to-one market, because there's no one else like you. When you put your own personality into your branding, into the way that you speak, into the way that you treat people, you have no competition, because there's nobody else in the world like you. There's nobody else in the world that will relate to your clients the way you do. Now, here's the thing. People that relate to you in some way, that relate to you with your story, with the way that you think, with the way that you speak, with the way that you are as a person, will come to you, and you will be able to build that relationship with them and position yourself as the expert. So becoming authentic is going to allow you to build loyalty with your friends, with your family, with your audience, with your fans, with your clients, right? That's why it is so important to be authentic to who you are. So are you ready to start getting more clients and actually enjoying that work with them? Enjoying your life, your service, your products, the things that you give to the world because you're authentic to yourself? Well, if you're ready, well, I'm super excited for you. And make sure that you save this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone else that you see that are not being authentic to themselves, but have so much potential because they're a great person and they're actually stuck because they are pretending to be somebody else. All right, so make sure to share this video and I'll see you in the next episode.